Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe and this is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. The cars are loose. Last time you saw, we set up a couple vehicles just for the dealership. Or I should say we only set up the car dealerships. And I made sure that I knew what was going on, so I set up one transport for the car dealerships just to see what we can actually do. And let me tell you a couple things. This is our university town. There's our car dealership. Here's the truck that drops off the cars. And everything is filled up. And yeah, I mean, everyone can sell cars and everyone can do things. That's all great. Things that I've learned so far. You may or may not know this already. The car parking lot is actually what determines how far people can drive. On one side, you have the parking lot reaching all the buildings. And that just means people that can reach it can actually get a car there. But not everyone can be an owner. You can set them here on education, age, and loyalty. Now, this one is the important button. View reachable parking lots. Let's scroll out a little bit. If you hover over this, you will see the red dots that go to different parking lots that are in different ranges. That is how far a person can drive. And that's all they can do. As far as I know, there's no way to extend this yet. I did ask that on the Steam forum, and Ryan the Skinny told me there's no way to extend it today. So that's fine. So there is a definite limit of how far you can go. It's about 2,000 meters or 2 kilometers, I believe. That's what it feels like it is. And that's fine. People will just jump in the car and go to work or go fulfill any of the other demands, whatever that is. And when they get there... Oh, nice. When they get there, they will go to work for the 8 hours. And when they're done, they're actually going back to the parking lot and drive their car home again. So they actually own the car like a normal owner. I think that's pretty cool. I know at some point there was a problem where people would just drive to wherever they were going, but would not go back. But they did fix that. So that happened. If you're wondering, to actually get vehicles set up, you need a flatbed that can load vehicles on a flatbed. The tonnage doesn't matter that much, it's more the size. Let's see, can these? 12 tons. So use one of these guys. And all you have to do is assign the place where you want to pick them up. You can pick them up from here or here. Load vehicles and containers. I want that full. And then this guy I would like to take to this dealership out here. Where is he? Where did I put him? Oh, down here. That's my dealership. Wait until I'm loaded. Go. And he will just load cars up and then do the normal thing that you would normally expect from your trucks. Nothing too exciting here. People will just go to the car dealership. It's like every other shop. And yeah, that should be fine. Everything should be good. And when you have that, obviously they need gas and just the normal stuff a car needs. But then, depending on where the parking lots are, and I believe I have not put any parking lots in this town. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. Let's fix that. Find a couple medium ones that can fit somewhere. Sure. Oh yeah. Put 2 in a row. I love it. And probably a couple more. Yeah. Wonderful. So having these definitely extends your range for your citizens in the city. But again, you only have a 2,000 meter range, which is not that far if you think about it. But it may actually cover this area over here. So let's throw a large parking lot in here so people can go to work faster, hopefully. Let's throw one in here, but this is getting optimistic already. And I probably want this to be connected a little better. And that is great. And then I don't think people will actually be able to reach out here, but just in case, let's throw a couple parking lots here. Maybe one at the beginning. Let's do a small one here. Please fit, please fit, please fit, please fit. Well, can't have everything. Yeah, just there. Whatever. That's fine. But this area is getting done too. So that's all wonderful. But there's something I actually want to show you. Because I had a little bit of time to think. One of the things... This... Was it this one? No, not that one. Almost considered redoing something, but this guy burned down. There is no fire station in this area, and I need to fix that. I just don't know how yet. I think the best way to do it is put a city here, have a fire department there that can actually handle the farm, and then there's an oil field over there that we can use. But I don't want to deal with that right now, because everything is good. Our citizens, or our population, is doing pretty well. Hasn't done that in a while. Average lifespan is fine. We're going close to November again. It's cold. That is something I have to get better at, but not right now. What I want to show you is this. Let's turn off the overlay. We're building a bunch of things. Look on the left side of the screen. This is a lot. I don't know if you can see that. But a lot of power pylons and poles. Because this is going to be all connections for our new electrified railroad line that we can do. Equally, there are power transformers over here that are all connected. Everything runs to here, so just imagine this will be a large gathering of power connectors for the rest of the railroad, hopefully for this whole area. Why am I doing that? Pretty simple. I am planning on putting the power plant just right here. How am I going to get people to this? I haven't completely figured that out yet, but I don't think at this point it wasn't my highest priority, because I would like the power plant to be here as well as a heating plant, because we need heat for our little beachfront. So let's see if we can get both in here. I would like them on this side, mostly because that means I can use a cableway to connect them. And that should make my life a little easier. So let's get the heating plant in there too. Always a large one. I don't bother with the small heating plants. They're not quite what I wanted to do. This will work. Pipes can go wherever they want to go. I'm not worried about those. And that works. It's a little sad that the... Actually, let's try to not put it there. Let's try to put it here, more because that road connection is really annoying where it is. Someone actually put a comment in that I should use money to do the flattening. It's not what I do. It's not what I want to do. It's not... Yes, this can take a lot more time sometimes, absolutely. But it is a hardcore series, and I'm not planning on going too easy. I feel like sometimes I'm already taking the easy road, and there's a limit to that I want to do. So here a trick that I said the last time, probably when I built the steel area, where I have the coal and iron mine. Use bigger building footprints to level out your area, but do not accept it right away, because if the road connection is in a position like here, where there is the mountain on the other side of it, you'll probably not get it in happily. So just make sure that it kind of works, and then pull it backwards a little bit. Make sure that you can actually fit everything in there, and then place it. So now putting the road in here shouldn't be super terrible. Not going to be easy still, but it's going to be doable. Great. Now that we have that in, let's get our best friend, the normal 1 to 3 conveyors. And I would like... What's the other one? The other one is 3 to 1. That's not going to work. That's not going to do it. I'm looking at this. It's just having the wrong connection for the road. It's not quite what I wanted it to do, but I think I will get over it. Because I know that I can connect this side. And... Oh, that rail. That rail doesn't want to play ball. Okay. I don't think I can get up here. I didn't... Ooh. I can get up here. The less I have to mess around with the roads, and the more I can keep it compact, the happier I am when I'm done with it. So this is great. This is exactly what I want. Right now, I need a power connection in this area because this conveyor engine is not connected to anything, but that is a-okay. Oh, I don't think I've shown you that I put a bridge over here. Maybe I have. I just didn't want to deal with the waiting for the buses anymore, and this works a lot easier. Yeah, so these two are connected. That's great. Let's plan our city. Once I have the city done, I can put the cableway connection, all that other stuff too, all that good stuff. Things that I want. Tourism. Definitely tourism. City hotel. Yes. Waterfront city hotels are supposed to make money. I'm not planning on making this a large terraforming episode. It's just going to be a little bit. And a side note, use the big bulldozers from the NATO nations because they are a lot faster than the bulldozers from the Russian side. Just a side note. It's totally worth it. I will flatten this. Sorry, there's more flattening. But I will be back in a sec. Yeah, it didn't take long. So let's put a couple hotels here, and I'm looking at the expected visitors score. And it's actually surprising. Over here is a 3... I saw a 3.8 somewhere. But we're definitely going to put a hotel there. There's a 3.9 here. Wow. What about up here? Let's finish that. What would 4.6? Yes. We're going to build something up there. 3.9, definitely. Maybe the shopping possibilities are helping with my rating. And if you can't read that, I'm very sorry, but just trust me that that's what they... I'm reading to you what they say. What about here? 3.9 again. So I have no idea. 3.8, 3.8, 3.8. Let's put two there that just cross each other. I think another one here. Yep, 3.8. That is fine. It doesn't want to give me a lot of points right at the waterfront, which is a little surprising and disappointing at the same time. But it's okay. We're not that picky. Does this one change anything? 3.7. Nope. It's just about the same. So there's 4 hotels. I will put a hotel up here somewhere. I just have to find a way to get up there. And it has to be a road and a cableway together. Well, like, think of it as a ski resort. Maybe? I think that'd be cool. Small hotel. Do you help? No, that's a 2. No, the small hotel starts out with a much lower rating, so that's not helping much. 3.4. We know what it was over here. I really thought the waterfront would help me, but evidently it does not. Here. This is a much better score. I don't understand why. 4. There must be a mountain here. But I will take a 4. Can I get a 4 here? Can I get a 4 here? Can I get a 4 on this side? 3.9. Why? I haven't spent as much time on the tourism stuff as some of you may have, so maybe you can tell me why it was a 4 here, but it's not a 4 right across from where that is. In the end, it doesn't matter. It's just going to be fine. Let's connect these guys and then make them part of our network. I'm planning on connecting all of this regardless, so this will be fine. Go around the nice tower there. Even if it's green, you can terraform your roads. Just maybe keep that in mind. You can go out here. That looks fine. And then, yeah, just connect there like a T-junction. That's fine. You just go up there. That's easy. And you can go over here. Yep, now we have more road connections. Before I tell them to actually build this, let's add a couple more bus stops. all of this will be trolley. I haven't used trolleys anywhere else on the map, so I feel like this is almost a requirement, just so we can actually do it. I do want to add a bunch of like beaches and all the other things that I would like to use here, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit. Put one there, and I think one up here, if we can fit it in. This is pretty much on a mountain, so we may not be able to get it. Nope, looks happy. Excellent. Good start. Good start. Honestly, the residential buildings will probably be the last thing that we're building here. But let's just keep going. Passenger harbor, medium, I think is appropriate here. Okay, they both have fuel connections. We'll see how I actually get that done. But I may make my life easier if I just put it on this side, and then hope that tourists can figure out how to take buses to go places. I think even in the worst case, I can still tell them to go to the bus station, so I'm not terribly worried about this. But yeah, let's add more roads everywhere. That's important. There's our passengers, and that reminds me, how are we doing over here? How? I looked at the top one here, I was like, no, the first one is already done. But no, still 1,000 days until that's done. The Sophia is never gonna get done. 180,000 more days until that's ready. So just think about that. We have a couple of our D119s that are ready already. And, well, this is working. And here you see the guys just pulling in. And these are all engineers, which helps a lot with these numbers, because all the other numbers we have under control, just not over here. But it's getting better. All of that is getting a lot better. And I'm actually really, really, really excited about that. Anyways, there's the first passenger harbor. We maybe have to terraform this into a longer channel. But I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that. I commissioned some trolley buses. After this one is done, it should start building the trolley buses. The only thing I don't know is how I'm going to transport the trolley buses to that city over here. I will try it with the first one. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't fit on truck beds, because they're really large. I picked also one of the biggest trolley buses, so that's the thing too. But they have to get to here. There is no cargo connection on the trolley bus stop, so I know I can't connect them with a train. So we have to make it work some other way. I did add this one. I figured I need to bring food and clothes and meat and what else? Electronics here, because tourists will want it and everyone else will want it. And you don't want to have this distance to be too long. You want that to be just like, let's call it reasonable. But if you want that to work, we also need to set up a cargo station. And one thing you can always try, if it doesn't look like it's gonna fit, level out to the side where your road is gonna be on. Once you're done with that, try it again. Yep, it's gonna fit here. Is that good enough? Here is good enough. Because then I can have one connection there and one connection there and everyone will be happy. Yep, that'll make me happy. And then this one can actually drop off at the cargo station. That will make my life a lot easier. Because I'm expecting these trucks to not be full, or the warehouse not to be full all the time, and then you want to tell your trucks to wait until full. But that's a whole other can of worms that we have to deal with. Great, so we have some touristy stuff set up. Let's set up some more touristy stuff. It's kind of surprising that the hotel over here gets a bonus even though the bridge is right there, but let's get more stuff built. Indoor pool, absolutely. Let's get a pool set up. That can be close to the center. I think that's okay. Yeah, right there. Great. Gallery of Art. You are tiny. Where should we put you? 0.8. 0.8. What is your base value? Attraction score, 0.8. Does it change at all if you're up here? 0.8. 0.8. I thought they all change, or is it just hotels that change with their up value? Must be just hotels that change. That's okay. We will build you last. Carousel chamomile. this. 2.8. This gets a 3.2. You don't need a road connection. That's a bonus. I think you can fit in this area just fine. I mean, nice thing is you can just go get some shopping going or get some shopping on, and then you're like, oh, let's go to the carousel. That sounds fun. All works. Get all those connected and have that happening. What else do we have? Oh yeah, we're gonna build most of all of this. Carousel Autodrome. Should we make the inside here a nice little, like, carnival? I think so. I don't see why not. Put that one there. Now let's run... let's not go crazy. Let's run this connection out here, but not all the way through yet because there's a lot of space here that I don't want to just waste. So that one's connected. What else do we have? I'm actually kind of excited for this. Another carousel. Yes! All the carousels right here. The good thing is we already have a bus connection just out here. There's a bigger bus connection there and a bus connection here. So there's going to be 2 ways to get to all of these. And I'm going to say that's a good thing. What am I doing here? I don't want to have a path cut off from anything. Obviously, everything is right behind a kindergarten, so they can have fun too. I think that's a great addition. Get that one in there. And let's just go down the list. You know my feelings about the ease of how much money you can make from tourists. I don't love it, but I will be okay with it for now. I don't want to put a beach over here. That's just silly, but I think we can put a beach over here. Need flat terrain. Yeah, we can fix that. That's not a problem. Where's our actual beach? Beach is here. Can't build. Building must be on the water. Building must be on... Let me build my beach. Please. There we go. There's a beach. Nicely placed right now. Now we can put a beach cafe and bar out here. Because that makes sense now. Ah, you flattening tool. Come on. Let me just place everything I want to place without any problems. That will be a great game. Oh, I have to raise this. Yes. You have to be aware if you are lowering or raising compared to the roads that you're working on, because that really matters a lot. You could turn on your wireframes and you would see more, but it's winter and there's nothing to see, not for you or me. There is just too much distractions. Too many distractions. Oh, come. How much space do you need, beach cafe guy? I don't want to have a road that points that way. That was a yellow. I saw it. I saw it. Ah, haha, gotcha. Okay, National Uprising Museum. This 2.8. What's your main? 2.4. So I think. Oh yeah, there's the spot for it. This is the spot for it. Love it. Perfect. Definitely there's going to be a footpath across here, so everyone can reach everything. Good. What else do we have? What else do we have? I only build everything once. This looks like the... Is it the Opera House? No, theater? Opera in Sydney? No, what am I thinking of? I think you know what I'm thinking of, but I don't think I'm using the right name. 3.5? Yep, that's good. Restaurant Panorama. Let's plop that in here. Nope. How about probably here? I have so many bulldozers here. I'm expecting this to not take so long all the time, but it's already taken a lot longer than I thought. But, hey. Needs must, maybe? Museum of the Republic. It feels like I want something that goes into this little triangle. I do not know if I left enough room for something to actually fit there. So we will see how that goes. But the museum can be 2.7. Can't fit you there. Definitely can't fit you there. 2.7. What's your starting out? Attraction score is 3.2. Why is it going down? That's not good. 2.7. Is there too much attraction already in this area? 3.4. Okay. 2.7. 2.7. Maybe it's only wise to build a certain amount of attractions in a city, because if you build too many of them, they will lose attraction. Yeah, this one's a 3.8, and now it's a 3.2. However, up here, I think we almost get to a 5. Because there's a tall tower on top of it, and I'm assuming, or I heard that the height is just a 4? Aw. I was assuming the height mattered. 2.4, you are a 2.4, so you start out normal. There's no room for you, there's no room for you, there's no room for you here. I have a little bit of room out here, but honestly, I need to start thinking about how I'm going to get workers in this area. Yep, this is just a big carousel, and I'm hoping it's going to be used like crazy, because that would look really cool. Nice. Nice. I was hoping I could get a path in there. I can't, but there's a path on this side, and that's going to be just fine. How big are you? That's a huge footprint. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Are there any other things that I feel like we must have? A sight tower. 3.2? 4.8. Yeah, it's almost 5 stars. That's what we want to get to. Sight tower 2. 4.5. Not as good. Do you fit here? No. Do you fit here? You do fit here, but you only get a 3.4. That's not helping. 2.9. 2.7. 3.2. It's losing scores. Well, it's losing points. It's not gaining anything. Pyramid Museum. Something large and unnecessary. How about that? You're 2.8. What if I put you here? 2.4. You lost a couple points too. Yeah. I think that city is saturated right now with all the stuff that you can do. I will put something on the mountain. I'm not sure if over here is going to be the best place, because there is a power plant and a heating plant right there that's going to pollute all of this. So we'll see. Maybe I'll add it over there. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that's our current attractions, and I think that is pretty nice. There could be a cableway station somewhere, anywhere here, honestly. This I may set this up as a worker station, where you only drop off workers, and then I put the cableway station in range of that. That should be fine. But let's get started on our buildings. I still like the flat bricks, just for, worker areas. There's a big, large area here, but I need workers that can actually get out here. I think so. I'm not a fan of this. The house is getting a trolleybus connection road. That seems extremely unnecessary. So we'll just ignore that. I'm putting the houses this close, mostly because I would like... Oh, I can't put them there. I would like some workers to be able to get to the areas where I need them. That's really it. So, we're not going to connect any roads right away. Put 3 of you here. I may even connect just the back roads, and the front will just get the footpaths. That could be cool. Then here's a little harbor quarter. Flatten that out. Maybe we can fit more than just one building in here. Probably not, though. Okay, there's one. Yeah, we're not going to get another one on that side. That's okay. I think we can get just a handful here. There's room for one more, I promise. Yep, no problem. If you're wondering, it's control that disables all the road connections while you place them, so you don't have to worry about those things right away. Even if I place it here, I don't think there will be enough road to actually connect that road to anything, so that's not going to work. I think these will all be small houses on that side. Gosh, these footprints of these buildings. I know people have complained about that a lot. Not just lately, just in general. But sometimes you still get surprised by them. Pro tip, if you use bulldozers to do all your leveling, especially taking space away from the sea, or from the lakes, or from the rivers, you're going to have a bad time. Use excavators for a little bit of raising, and then you can use the bulldozers just to like flatten it out. That's all they're there for. Once you've done that, it should be relatively relatively easy to place buildings nicely. I think this is good. This is definitely good. Let's put a couple more. Oh yeah, you can actually fit in here. That's great. This one's questionable. This one isn't. And the last one here. Please. Okay. And I think if we can do a very similar setup on the other side, I will be very, very happy. Let's see, can I pull this pretty straight? Yes. I can connect that, that's wonderful. That is ugly. I'd rather do it this way and then disconnect this side. Very good. Love it. Can we connect it from? We can. Wow, this is actually all working way too well. Yep, 90-degree connections is what we're going to go with. And what I'm doing here is I tried that in the zone 4, that you just connect a piece and then just draw a straight line from that distance between those two buildings, because technically it should mean that you can connect everything else. Because the distance should be relatively similar to all the other places. Do I need to connect all of these? Nope, absolutely not, but does it look better this way? I'm gonna go with yes. That's not gonna work. You usually can't... Ooh. I am surprised I am able to do this. But I'm happy I am able to do this, because that's exactly what I wanted to do. Yep, I think this is still enough room for the rest of the buildings to fit there. So this one I would like to connect to the piece of road that's already peeling off here, and I'm gonna say that's okay. Yep, that's good. This one, why not? It can connect there as long as this one works, and yep. Pick one. Good. Good. Ooh. Yeah, that's not gonna... That one's not gonna play ball. That's not surprising. What I have to do here, if you get into the same situation, connect both middle pieces first, and then connect out. That should make your life easier. Now all of those are connected, and we just need the guy down here. Similar way to go about it. Wish that would just connect straighter. You come out there. There. There you go. We're here. Aw, you. You can do this. I know you can. Let's try again. From there, to there, to there, to there. Nice and simple. That is an appropriate curve for that area. That is good. I think we don't want... Not a one-way. We don't necessarily want this, but we do want a connection to there. Thank you. Flatten that out a little bit, and that looks beautiful. Okay. I did not count how many people can live here, but I think it's 50 per building, so it's 1, 2, 3... times 4 is 12, plus another 5 is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 times 50. It's a good number already, a little over 1,000. These are smaller units. And I'm happy with that. This is just supposed to be more like a touristy town. It's not, it doesn't have to be Zone 4 size, and Zone 4 size honestly is not really working the way I intended it to. So we gotta change something up, and this is what we're doing. I still haven't found something that I can put in the middle there. Maybe I have to find something on the workshop that will be a nice sign of power of the Republic. Yeah. Maybe you guys have a good one that I can put there. Maybe throw it down in the comment of the link. That could be fun. The attractions don't need houses that close. Can someone be my beach guy? That makes sure that no one drowns. That'd be good. There's so much terraforming happening this time. Some people probably will say, well, you should have just terraformed or flattened the whole area before you even started. You're not wrong. But when I do that, the game gets really, really boring and really frustrating. And I know that you can play the game without having to do that all the time. Sometimes it's a lot easier to terraform first and then start your city planning. But sometimes you can actually build on a hill and on a mountain and make things work just the way you need them to work. That's not going to go there. Nope. put a residential building just in the middle here. That seems wrong. We do have a lot more space over here to play with, and I think there will probably be more residential people out there, but I'm not sure yet. The one thing I do know is the cableway has to go this way. And I will need a cableway station. Where are... Yes. Ooh. So, another thing that they changed in a more recent patch, they made the footpaths not allow for the steepest grades anymore. When you played just like half a year ago, you could actually build your footpath pretty much anywhere you wanted. And it was always your easy way out when you got into a crappy situation with too many angles. Or too steep angles. But they no longer let you do that easily. You can still do it as you just saw me doing, but it's not as easy as it was, and I think that's important. Because now you actually have to be serious about your connections. Great. I do have a tutorial out for the cableway connections. It doesn't matter if you use a small or a big cableway station. What matters is your poles. And you can use different sizes everywhere. But if you use a large pole, you can actually use large cableway cars. which is what you want, trust me. Let's point this in a way that actually makes sense, unless I want it out here. I'm not opposed to this. Should I be? There's nothing else that's going to go up here. Which is really why I'm saying I'm not hating this. Yeah, bulldozers, come out. Do something. Do something for your money. Small cableway station. This is just for drop-off. The size of the cableway station is strictly for your... Oh yeah, that's perfect. For how many people can wait at the station. That's all it does. So you don't really have to worry about that. For cableways, as for most other things, E is raise and Q is lower. I think this is going to work. Yes. This is going to be a pain to connect the roads. I think everyone that builds cable cars knows how I will feel when I get there. How is there no free excavator? I built a construction office right here just for excavators. But I think all the excavators are currently building. Excuse me, can you not do that right now? So I can place my cable cars. That would be wonderful. Heavy cable car. All the way up. Right here. Yeah, there you go. Before I go too overboard with that, I think this is where I want to place it. I don't need 500 passengers because all I need is a power plant that is 20 people and a heating plant large that is 30 people per shift. So this size is more than appropriate. This direction of the road is not what I wanted to do. But I can't get around that. Can I run a road here? Please? Am I tricking it? Maybe. We're gonna allow that. Why do I want it that way? Pretty simple. If I don't want to run a road into this area, is all. There's no real technical reason why I want to do it this way. Okay, let's place these poles, and I'm not going to let my... It's too steep that side. I have to go like this. I'm not going to let my excavators run away from me, so I can actually place all of this. Oh, if you place poles, you probably already know this. Just have to make sure that the cables are green. As long as the cable, like this is a red cable, there's a green cable. As long as it's green, you can actually place it. If it's not green, you just have to finagle it a little bit. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to place them too far out, because this would happen. This is good. Good work. Now, the fun part. Nobody likes this. Okay, couple tricks. I'm sorry, this is too much terraforming. That may be the title of the episode. But to make this work, you usually want to go far enough out that the excavators have enough room to work with the terrain. And then go back a little bit, and then go to the next part that you want to build, and find a similar angle where you can actually do something. You won't always be able to do this right away, so I'm not going to make you sit through this. I'll be right back when the roads are placed. Honestly, this wasn't that bad. Seen a lot worse. I always just pull out a little bit, and then find the place in the middle where I can actually connect them to, and here we are. Didn't take me long at all. Now let's have everyone else start working again, and yeah, this cableway is actually pretty much ready to go. All our power lines, let's look at them. All our power lines are connected and are kind of in a straightish line, and I don't think any of them are really low, so trains can actually go under them, and that will be great. Yeah, you are barely moving along there. You are barely moving along here. Honestly, all of that is fine. I think he has been waiting here since this guy was out here. But we should be getting some more. 7. Ew. Where's the rest of the crew? 7 people is not enough to make all of this run. Oh well. Not our problem. But this is where we are. This is going to get constructed for a while, I'm sure. This is where we're heading next. And this is our future. That's gonna happen. How are our ships doing? I feel like I'm gonna miss this ship being built. Nope, still 600 days. No engineers. If I would have known that engineers are gonna be a problem, I would have solved this probably a little differently. How? Yeah, I would have gone and one, my university town would be more around a university and closer to other cities. Because a problem that I have right now, if I look at my citizen locations, that a lot of my smart people are in the city, but they're not moving to the other cities. There's just a handful of them here. Just not a lot. They're mostly also waiting in the hospitals and in those areas. So that is not, practically speaking, helping. So what I have to do is come to my university town, where there are 140 in each building, which is awesome, and have to tell them, hey, give me all your smart people and move them. And when you do this, at least it's at the end of winter, when you do these at the beginning of winter, you may not be able to satisfy all their needs right away, and that's not good. So, yeah. This is what I have to do sometimes in between. And this is the last one. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm trying to keep them away from the bad air that's on the southern part of Zone 4, or Zone 4 City. Right here. At some point I may redo that, but that point is not right now. How is this not being built yet? Do you need boards? Wow. That is... Oh, I know what that is. No, I don't. Why are there no boards there? The train that should be going there should be somewhere in this area. There are definitely boards here. Where? Nope, it's not that one. That one's definitely steel. Yeah, that's something I need to figure out, but this should be fuller of other things, not just steel. So, yeah. Hey, this guy's done. Wonderful. It's a different color silo. I thought it was red. That's what the message told me. But I guess it's not. So, yeah. Things are going well, I would say. As long as nothing burned down, I think everything is fine. We have chemicals, we have plastic, we have a lot of fuel now. We have barely any oil. That's probably the next thing I need to tackle. Get more oil to this area. Right now there's just one little train that brings it out here, and yes, we are obviously not using the fuel, and we are more obviously not doing anything with our harbor area, but that has more to do with our actual ship that we can use for the harbor area is really far away. And I don't want to worry about using the ships until the I don't want to worry about using the harbor until the ships are actually usable for us. So there's going to be a little bit of time until then. What else is going on? Well, yeah, this beachfront, it's going to happen. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to happen. It's going to do things. There's a little park in the middle. I do like that. I will probably plant... Well, I mean, probably. I will plant... Ooh, this may be the problem for... why we don't have boards right now. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. Calm down. Almost there. There is a tree remover tool if I overdo this. But there's a chance that we don't have any boards. Because this. They're pretty much empty. So nobody can seed or nobody can harvest anything, which means nobody can do anything. I'm planting these trees now, and I know at least a few of you every once in a while say, hey, you should plant some trees in your tree cutting area. And I usually do, but in the last few days I ran the game a lot on idle. If I run my recording software, I can actually let the game run without the game turning off. Otherwise, I have to change a bunch of settings on my computer to do that. But when I do that, usually something burns down, something gets stuck somewhere, and I lose half the population. Or, in this case, I didn't get to replant all the trees that I usually replant in between. So, yeah, without this, nothing's gonna work. To the keen observers around with you? No. To you keen observers, you may be able to tell that there used to be a woodcutter here. Yes, there was. Right now there isn't. It just burned down. And I haven't bothered to rebuild it. I probably just could rebuild it exactly where it was and that will be fine. But I don't know if we really need it. The problem is not that we don't have wood. The problem is that we are not able to process it enough. I mean, we have this one sawmill that's supplying the whole nation. That's cool. Oh, here's another thing. We don't make enough food anymore. Unless we do now, but we didn't until... why? This stuff makes me nervous. Yes, there's no food here. I don't understand why there's no food being delivered to this place. And then this happens. These trucks are all supposed to wait until full because that's what you're supposed to do here in this case. But I don't have enough space to give all of them what they need, so nothing ever gets done. Where is my food truck? Your meat, your clothes, you're my food truck. Food train. And you, food train, are here. What did you do? Zone 4. Unload. Oh. Gosh. Oh, I don't want to see it. I don't... What's happened? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Definitely. Yep. Yep. I mean, you see what's happening here. This little train is just a little too long for my junction, so this guy cannot go anywhere. Nobody else can go anywhere because there's a train standing in the wrong place just because I allow this junction to cross across multiple lanes. Not cool. Not what we're going to do. How are we going to fix this? I think I'm going to try to get all of these trains out of here for now. Actually, no, that's the wrong way to solve this. Go away. You're fine. Once you can get out of the way, we can actually move. Can you go the other way to the border house? Customs house. No, you cannot. Can you go to this guy and fuel up again for no reason? That should work. Turn around. Sir, excuse me. Oh, wrong one. Go here. Yes. Turn around. Go. Once he is out of the way, we can actually get all the trains away from us, and once the trains are gone from this area, it can turn it into a better junction, and we're gonna do that. You are... No, you are. And with a better junction, there won't be any problems here, but I will fix that, and then I'll reconvene with you, and we will see what we'll do for the end of the episode. And that's all there is to it. Just make it a flying junction, and there are no more problems, hopefully, in the near future. Also, this gas station is in a terrible spot just because I added a lot more train traffic here than I should have, and I'm paying a price for that. But hopefully now, stuff should work again, and train should actually pick up the food here. That would be wonderful. And yeah, I think life is pretty good. What are we doing here? One person. that's not enough. Where's the rest? Where's everyone else? Where are my workers? There aren't a lot here. There aren't a lot there. Yeah, this probably had something to do with a lot of things. When your trains get stuck, you usually lose people. And that's what happened. How is our boat? 400 more days to go. Yeah, it's not going to get done today. Probably going to be done next time. Or get done next time. That would be nice. These guys, honestly, mostly are looking for workers. They need... mechanism, yeah. Most of these will just need workers. This guy needs workers. Everyone needs workers. I have some asphalt layers here. Why aren't they going out to do whatever needs to be done here? That seems a little silly. Anyways, I am glad this is all taken on shape. And once this area is done, I am sure we will make a ton of money. And where's a good airport spot? I'm almost thinking put a little airport strip right here. Maybe just over here and then just cart them in from there to the city. I think that would be a good spot. Obviously, the Russian border is right here, and the NATO border is over there, so we're not really very far away from anything, but I think it's time for an airport. We're not building any airplanes yet, but it's going to be a long time until we do, so I don't think that should stop us. How are we doing on plastic overall? How much plastic is it? 50 tons. Yeah, that's good. That's almost a truckload, train load, which is a good place to be. Over here, we're doing okay, but not great, but that's because nobody could drop off any oil here. These parking lots are never going to get used until I build a town that can actually reach that, and I think this little nook on this side may be a good spot for that. We'll see. There's, even on this side, there's still a lot that we can build on. There's 3 valleys right here that are screaming for do something for us, just stuff. Sorry, I'm babbling. I will see you again next time. If you like any of the stuff that I do here or have any suggestions, let me know. Or like and subscribe and come back next time and see what I do throughout the series. Be awesome. I appreciate having you guys. I appreciate all you guys viewing, watching this, following the series. This is episode 55, and that is pretty far in, but we're still only on maybe a quarter of the map. We're just going to the other side. This is a quarter even. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot more to do. So thank you guys for sticking around so long. Really appreciate it. I'll see you again next time. Bye.